Hey, what's up guys? I'm Darcy with Lucky Tackle Box. Today, I'm here to introduce to you the Unfair Lure 85mm shrimp from unfairlures.com. Just one of the 5 baits you receive this month with your inshore saltwater Lucky Tackle Box subscription. So stick around while I break it down for you and give you a little how-to information on the target use, proper rigging, and the retrieval of this lure. So let's get right to it. Ultra realistic with lifelike eyes and mylar tentacles, this bait is almost a Trojan horse when fished inshore and on the grass flats. The Unfair shrimp is available in 2 sizes, the 85mm and the 110mm, and a variety of different colors. The Unfair shrimp comes equipped with one 3x strong treble hook to hold your catch and a stainless steel swivel positioned just before the tail for better knots and no line twist. When the living shrimp is attacked, it scoots away in reverse. The Unfair Lure shrimp mimics this behavior and is the only artificial shrimp with the correct directional presentation. The Unfair shrimp is a great artificial bait for targeting a variety of different inshore saltwater species. In the south, this bait is perfect for targeting snook, mangrove snapper, redfish, and speckled trout. And up north, this bait is super effective for catching flounder when fished on the bottom. And also to target striped bass, you would work this lure on the top or just below the surface. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about the combo I'm using to throw the Unfair Lure shrimp. And starting with my rod, I'm using a 7'2" Tsunami Coastal Series Airwave rod, which is a light action rod. I would highly recommend using a light action rod to throw this super light Unfair Lure shrimp. And then paired with my rod, I have my reel, which is an Accurate SR6 spinning reel. And I have it spooled with 20-pound braid as my main line. And then attached to my main line, I have a uni-to-uni knot attaching my leader, which is 30-pound fluorocarbon. You can use 20 up to 40-pound fluorocarbon leader depending on the water clarity and the fish you're targeting. And then I have my lure, my shrimp, attached on with a uni knot. You can use a uni knot or a cinch knot, both will work just fine. The Unfair Lure shrimp is super cool because not only can you cast it out and let it sink and work the bottom of the water column, but also you can walk the dog with it along the surface. By having the option of working the bottom of the water column and the top of the water column, you have a higher percentage of getting that ferocious strike with one lure. To work the bottom with the Unfair Lure shrimp, what you need to do is just cast it out and then give it a few seconds to sink. This lure is a fast sinking lure, so you want to make sure it sinks. After you give it enough time, depending on the depth that you're fishing, you want to slightly just raise your rod tip. Very slightly, because the shrimp will actually jump off the bottom. If you give it too hard of a twitch, it'll jump 1.5 feet off the bottom. So the key to this is giving it a light twitch and letting it sink back down to the bottom. Make sure you give it enough time to sink. The whole key to this is making sure you let it sink back to the bottom like a normal shrimp would, and then bump it off the bottom and just repeat the process on the way back to you. You can also work this lure on the surface with the walk the dog action. And what you want to do is cast the lure out, and then all it takes is a very light twitching of your rod. And as you slightly twitch the rod tip, you want to go ahead and reel up your slack. And it does take a little bit of practice. If you've never walked the dog before with other lures, you're gonna have to practice this method until you get it perfect. But it'll walk the dog on the surface, and if there's a channel or a hole, you just wanna stop walking the dog, let it glide down into the hole or the channel, wait a few seconds, and then just start retrieving again. Now that you know how to use it, get outside, on the boat, from the dock, from the bridge, or from the beach, and throw your new Unfair Lure 85mm shrimp. Let me know how you do with it in the comment section below this video. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And once again, on behalf of Lucky Tackle Box, I'm Darcy Hill. You can find me on social media, Roku, and YouTube as Darcizzle Offshore. And until next time, follow your dream and keep on catching.